So the dividend is basically paid on two types of shares, which are equity shares and preference shares. For equity shares, there may be information given like interim dividend, final dividend and dividend payable, which will be given inside the balance sheet. For your ease, dividend payable in balance sheet is not at all treated in cash flow statement, just completely ignore it. For final dividend, there may be two types of dividend which are proposed and declared. Dividend declared is dividend paid. Dividend declared is dividend paid and dividend proposed is not dividend paid. So you will never consider proposed dividend as dividend paid. But in case the question is silent on whether dividend is declared or not and proposed dividend balances of the previous year and the current year are given inside the balance sheet, in that case the proposed dividend of previous year will be assumed as dividend paid in the current year. And proposed dividend of the current year is not at all treated in the cash flow. Interim dividend is never declared, it's always straight away paid and it is always paid, so it's always in the financing activity. Now coming to the preference shares. Preference shares is the छोटा भाई. अगर बड़े भाई को मिल गया है डिविडेंड तो छोटा भाई को तो मिलना ही मिलना है. अगर इक्विटी को पे कर दिया है, पे मीन्स dividend paid to the equity. If the dividend is paid to the equity shareholders, it is mandatory to give dividends to the preference shareholders irrespective if the question says or not. And the simple case, if the dividend is declared to the preference shareholders, then but obviously the company has to pay. Coming to the treatment of dividend in cash flow statement. Dividend paid, as we discussed in the previous reel, is always a financing activity. As a financing activity, we need to deduct the dividend in financing activity for the calculation of cash flow from financing activities. The simple reason behind it, it is a financing activity, that is why we are considering. Another treatment of dividend is we shall be adding the dividend paid in operating activities, because while calculating the net profit in statement of profit and loss, the dividend paid or proposed dividend is deducted. So we will add this dividend paid because it is not an operating activity. We calculate cash flow